Right, welcome to the Eagermans. Now, recently I've been thinking a lot about taking this brand to the next level, taking this male lifestyle and fitness brand that I'm on a mission to build to a whole another level, to the point where it's operational, to the point where there's a product, a physical product that we're selling, a product where people are gaining a lot of value from. And I've been going to this local cafe in my area for the past few days, and I've been working on things like building a website, connecting a payment portal to that website so customers can pay, registering the company on company's house, all that stuff. And it takes a while for you to navigate through these things because you're not a professional website developer, so you will make a lot of mistakes along the way. But the main thing is you don't give up and you carry on building it to the best of your ability. So the website is finally out. I've registered the company on company's house. The payment systems and all of that crap is out of the way. And I went today earlier and I was essentially devising my plan for the next coming months with this brand, with the Eagermans, and what I will be doing next. And I thought, you know what? Why not make a video about this? Why not make a video sharing my plan for this brand, and also to share some tips on how you can also build your business if you have an idea in your head, right? Because oftentimes there's guys out there that are ambitious and they want to create their business, but they just don't have a solid path to take. They don't know what to do next. And so I'm not a businessman yet. I'm not an entrepreneur yet. I'm not going to call myself one until I have a product, until I have enough sales coming through to the point where it can support my lifestyle. But there are things that I've learned so far in my journey, and so I thought, why not share that with you guys? First and foremost, an idea, right? The Eagermans took me a while to come up with this idea. When I first wanted to become an entrepreneur, I didn't really know what to do, and I was coming up with ideas that would cost like a fucking million to get started with, and that's just not realistic, right? So then I asked myself, well, what is a problem that I'm having in my life right now, and the answer I came up with was, well, I don't have my purpose. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to be doing. All I know is that I want to be an entrepreneur. I feel weak. I feel shit. I just don't know. So I thought, okay, why not I start off by working on myself first, and then we see where we can go from there. So then I started doing things like going to the gym, working out consistently, looking after myself. And then I thought, okay, let's build a business out of that, so that not only am I going to get pushed to become a better version of myself, but as a result of that, I can then also push others to become best version of themselves and provide value on a grand level, right? So that's where the idea for the Eagermans came from, essentially. I want to build a brand around this idea of male lifestyle and fitness and overall optimization, male optimization in pretty much every area of your life, right? So whether that's at work, fitness, your mood, your energy, focus, all that stuff. So that's my idea, and one of the services that I used to create my logo and to build my website on, and then I will be using later to create my business cards and all that stuff, is Luca. Okay, so if you've come up with your idea, the next step for you would be to come up with your logo and all that stuff, create your website and all that stuff, link it to a payment system and all that technical side of this thing. So Luca is the platform that you want to use, okay, for that. And it took me a while to navigate through that as well, but you learn. The more mistakes you make, the more you learn, and you get there eventually. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm at a stage where I need to focus on creating content, a lot of content. So the snowball effect's gonna start kicking in now, and this is precisely what I've devised this plan for. So took a bunch of notes on my phone, okay, and I want to go through these now with you guys, so that you know what my plan is for the Eagermans, and you also have a rough idea of what you should do if you have a business idea in your head that you want to put it out there into the real world and create something out of. Okay, so now that the logo and the website and all that stuff is out of the way, the focus should be on organic content. Okay, so me sitting in front of this camera talking about my lifestyle is a form of organic content. Okay, Then direct engagement. So you want to be able to make sure that you build a community of audience who are highly engaged in your content. Okay, so this is my next challenge. Okay, and that's gonna come with consistency. So the more consistent I stay and the more organic content I pump out, the higher my chances of building a community with high engagement. Okay, and then you can leverage on other influencers, okay, that have a following of anywhere between 5 to 15,000 followers in your local area, and then you can move on to paid ads for your product and all that stuff. So your first phase, okay, phase one is to build brand presence and get people to notice you. Okay, so things like YouTube videos, at least 2 or 3 per week, photos and clips of you working out on Instagram or all that stuff. And in this phase, your ultimate priority is to pump out as much content as you can in order to put yourself out there. Okay, make your content as relatable, as engaging, and make sure that it complements with your brand's mission. So, my brand's mission is to help men become better version of themselves, essentially. Okay, to optimize them in every area of their life, and to document my lifestyle and my fitness journey. So I want to make sure that the content I produce is related to that. Okay, this phase, it sounds easy, it really isn't. Okay, this entire plan that I've come up with is very simple. Okay, it is simple, but it's not easy. It's very difficult. Okay, because it took me a while to get comfortable talking to this camera. It took me a while to even buy a camera in the first place. Because I was scared of what people would think of me. But the beautiful thing about being on the path of entrepreneurship is that you are forced to overcome your fears. And so now I'm at a stage where I don't give a shit about what people think of me. I know what I have to do and I'll do it. So along the way, these little things you will learn and you will become mentally stronger. Okay, or once you've put your brand out there, out in the social media space, phase two is partnerships and fast growth. Okay, so the Eagerman's next journey, or the next sort of step in building this brand, would be to then start collaborating with other people that are in the same space as me, that are based in the same location as me, in the same city. So that's London. Okay, and I want to essentially collaborate with these guys, people with anywhere between 5 to 15,000 followers, and ask them to hop on the show, or I go to theirs and promote myself, promote the brand and all that jazz. Okay, so find 10 micro influencers, anywhere between 10 to 15k followers, okay, whether that's on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, and send them a message along the lines of, hey, my name is Nikhil, I'm building a brand in the male lifestyle and fitness industry, and I thought you were a great fit. Let's collaborate and see where we can go from there. Okay, now this is also not easy, because from the 100 you message, probably 10 will get back to you. So it ultimately comes down to how much effort you're putting into sort of getting in touch with these guys. Okay, sometimes you have to fill their pockets up with some money, and it's just part of the process, because you, as a immature brand, you've got nothing much to offer, right, other than money. So the only way you're going to get their attention is by paying them to come on your channel and speak about their life or their journey or whatever. Okay, which is what I'm planning on doing next. One of the ideas I have is to get other men to talk about their lifestyle, and I firmly believe that there's a lot you can learn from ordinary men who are out there doing extraordinary things on a day-to-day basis. You don't just have to pay $1 million to someone who has made it and then they come and speak about their journey. You can learn a lot from ordinary people. So that's the plan I have for this brand next. I'll be going out into local parks and asking guys if they're willing to share their journey for about 20 to 25 minutes in front of this camera for a cup of coffee or whatever, or even 50 quid or whatever. I don't mind. Phase number 3 on this journey would be to then launch your product after having built a bit of hype around it. Okay, so this is the part of the process that I haven't reached yet, that I will be reaching in approximately, hopefully, fingers crossed, the next 2 to 3 months. Okay, I want to have a male lifestyle and fitness product, a supplement that helps you boost your focus, improve your mood, your energy, increases your hormones, and overall helps you become a better version of yourself, helps you optimize yourself. And I'm gonna work towards making sure that it is literally the best supplement in the market. Okay, the best male lifestyle supplement. So, and with that, I know I will face a bunch of new challenges that I will definitely share with you guys on this channel, but you want to make sure that before you get to this stage, you have a company that's registered on Companies House, and all that technical stuff that is out of the way. Okay, but let's say that you've spoken to a supplier, you've got your product, it's in your hands, and now it's time to start selling. Okay, then what you will do is promote it across, or at least what I will do right here at the Eagermans. Once I have my supplement, is I'm going to promote it across the social media platforms. Okay, especially YouTube and Instagram. Okay, and then I will ask the influencers whom I've collaborated with in the past if they could promote my product too, and also come on the show again, and or even if they could sort of review the product, which would ultimately increase exposure, right, to thousands of other men. And you want to be doing this on a rinse and repeat basis, with sort of consistent content production as well, so that where your sales begin to catch better momentum. You're aiming at anywhere between 5 to 15 sales per day, right, even 20, and you do that by consistently creating content, right, regularly all throughout, promoting your product, right, getting in touch with the influencers whom you spoke with in the previous phase and asking them to promote your product, right? And then you can start thinking about paid ads. Okay, so this is phase 4. Now, getting to this phase will take time. Okay, it's not going to happen overnight, right? It's certainly not going to happen within a month or two. It all depends on how quickly you do it, right? I spent God knows how long just getting comfortable in front of talking to this camera, right? I just wish that there was a switch that I could flip in my head and bang, without having to go through all that mentally draining phase of my life where I just would neglect putting in the work, where I would be afraid of what people would think of me, where I would be shy to speak in front of the camera. I wouldn't be able to sort of speak concisely and all that shit. I spend a lot of time on that, and sometimes it's part of the process. However, once you've overcome that and you're able to sit in front of a camera and document your journey and document your brand, then after a while you can start thinking about paid ads, right? So I want to make sure that Eagermans is at a stage for sure by the end of this year where we're promoting products via paid ads across YouTube, Instagram, Google Ads, all these platforms, okay? And so the key to do that is by having, a hook, okay? So what is the problem? What's the problem that audience is facing out there? And how is your product going to solve that problem, right? And then you want to have a call to action as well to then, asking them to essentially buy your product. So for a male lifestyle supplement, the hook would be tired all the time, right? Weak in the gym, low testosterone is killing you, right? The solution is the Eagerman's male lifestyle supplement, right? Which is going to fix all these issues naturally, right? And then the call to action would be to, buy it today over at theeagermans.com or click the link below, that sort of stuff. And you want to make sure that you target the right audience for your niche. Example, fitness, self-improvement, and, biohacking, all that stuff, which is essentially what the Eagermans is in. This is the sort of the industry that I've chosen for my brand, for my business. And then phase number 5, I've named it as just onwards and upwards. Okay, so just rinse and repeat the whole thing with your next product, okay, and make sure that they complement your previous product and ultimately help your customers onto the next part of their journey and build a strong community. Okay, so here's what this means. Okay, the Eagermans is more about me than it is about other people, right? Because, and here's why I say this, I'm not going to promote a product that I don't use myself, right? I'm not going to promote something that I don't follow myself, right? I can only do it once I'm doing it myself on a day-to-day basis, and then I can ask other people to follow my steps, right? So if I'm coming up with a male lifestyle and fitness supplement, it's because, I want to boost my energy, I want to boost my focus, I want to boost my testosterone, and I want to overall optimize my performance, right? Once that's done, then I can put it out there so that other men can also benefit from this idea that I have, right? Once my first product is out of the way, I'm not going to ask myself, what does my customer want next? I'm gonna ask myself, what is it that I want next? What is it that's gonna help make my life a little better, right? So that can be, a sleep optimization supplement, or it could be, because I'm vegetarian, a vegan protein powder that actually tastes good, or any other powder that you can consume in order to boost your immunity, or whatever, right? Whatever. So phase 5 onwards, upwards, is to then come up with products that will ultimately complement your brand's mission, your brand's purpose, and your previous product that you initially came up with, your gateway product. Okay, so this is the plan that I devised today when I was sitting earlier in the cafe about the Eagermans, and where I wanted to go next. I feel like I'm definitely at a stage now where we can start to make some big decisions, staying consistent in terms of creating content frequently is my biggest goal at the moment, right? Because I really, really do want to put my brand out there in the male self-improvement space on YouTube and generally on social media. And then once that is done, then we can focus on, getting other influencers who have a few thousand followers to come on the show and speak about their lifestyle and what it is that they're doing differently, and overall doing to become a better version of themselves. And then I'll be working hard on coming up with the best fucking supplement for men, and take things from there. So if you're in this space, or if you're a young, ambitious young man who wants to become an entrepreneur or a businessman, you can use this as a brief sort of guide, I guess, right? I'm not, the purpose of this video is obviously to document my journey and to show you guys where I'm currently at with the Eagermans, but it's also to sort of show you the track for your journey. At the end of the day, it's you that's going to have to drive the train. So yeah, I hope that this video provided some value. Share your thoughts below, okay? And we'll speak soon, okay? Take care.